But for you, like you had said, from 13 to 23, you're on like, dangerous path. You don't know where that was going to end up. So what made you face it? Like, what do you think made you say, like, I want to look into this, as opposed to what most people don't have that foresight, like to say, what is going on here? Like, what made you look into it on your own?
There were a few things. I don't know if I could really attribute it to one single thing that had happened. Um, I could say on the one hand, my father's mother, she was Mexican and came from a native lineage there. And while we had very few conversations, her and I, she told me things, especially right before I moved away, that we came from a lineage of healers. She didn't have the terminology to describe this, and she carried around so much shame from her ethnicity because she was trying to flee because she was being ethnically persecuted and things like that. So it was very difficult for her to communicate it, but she was telling me that we came from a lineage of healers and visionaries, and that was deep inside of me. Then, when I was 23, I had another near-death experience. Again, I was on that path where my life just wasn't going to last long the way I was living. The pain was just so great, and I was doing anything I could to get away from that pain. And so, when I had this second near-death experience when I was 22, maybe 23 tops, I think I was 22, it really awakened that fire inside of me that was connected with my lineage. And once that got started, you know, when we carry around so much pain, we adapt to it in the ways that we can. And so substances, behaviors, things like that are the way that we disconnect from it. And so what I did is I traded one addiction for another, and I got into the intellectual arena. And my idea was to figure out what I was going through more than anything. And so then once I started going to college, then I replaced the disconnections, the distractions, the various addictions that I had with I'm going to be important. I'm going to be needed. I'm going to be recognized and respected because of my intellectual capacity. And just going down that path really steered me away.
I also appreciate that all along, even when you were young, you had these gifts, and you saying it's like you in your lineage, and not everyone has it in their lineage and they have the gifts, but you had these dreams. So it seems like that you had these gifts anyway. And I'm glad that you went down the path to be able to utilize them for other people.